Generally, time management is the ability to utilize time efficiently. Whether you are a student, businessman, office employee, serviceman, or any other, it is essential to make good use of one individual time. This becomes the very first step towards success is efficient time management. Why is it so important? Why time management is so important? Here I want to specify the student's perspective. Firstly, development of effective learning skills. Students learn more effectively when they learn to manage time in the right way, as it is more quantifiable for them. They allocate study hours and stick to it. This helps in effectively developing their learning skills. Second, Secondly, the first step towards success. Learn how to manage time while using every single minute to gain something sets you up to the ladder of success. Thirdly, time and money management together. Time and money management together. For fourth, do less and be more productive. Being productive is one of the keys to time management. It brings more organized outcomes with less forgotten mistakes. And last but not least, is scapegoat opportunity. Have you heard the story race between Turtle and Rabbit? The moral that can we get from the story is the speed of your progress in doing something is not a measure of your success, but it is consistency that helps you grow. That's all from me. Thank you.
So today I will present our problem statement for our project, which is time management. First of all, the first problem is unorganized daily routine. Most of the people that facing time management problem have an organized daily routine. They don't have schedule for their daily routine, and also they tend to do a lot of procrastination for their assignment, for their tasks. This is the huge problem in time management. The last one is overwhelmed activities. Some people that facing time management problem has a lot of activities in their shoulder. They have a lot of workload, and this affected their time management for their daily activities. In Islamic perspective, we need to think of maqasid Sharia. There are 5 of maqasid Sharia, but I will explain only 3 principles in maqasid Sharia. The first of all is hifzuddin. We need to take care of our deen. Procrastinate will affect our time, and also it will affect our worship time. We cannot focus on our worship time because we need to manage. We need to balance our. We need to finish our unfinished tasks. And the second one is hafzunas. If we not organize our daily activities, we tend to do it last minute, and this will affect our daily ourselves. Also, it will be affect our health. And the last one is hifzul aqal. Most of the people that facing time management tend to do the work last minute and in unproductive way. So this will affect education goal, and you will not be achieved. The last one, as a redhead person, most of them feel very stressed and boring, and that's why they don't organize their daily activity, and maybe sometimes they hate to do it, and this will be affect their time management. As a black hat person, there are dangers for this time management problem, which is it will affect our productivity, and will be procrastinate our tasks, and will be a lot of unfinished tasks. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So for the next part of our presentation, I will talk about the plan and methodology. So for our project, the technique that we will use to generate ideas on how to solve our time management problems is by using concept pen technique. This is because, as the green hat, I think that the concept pen technique is the best way to create new ideas and concepts for our problem. Start off with We start off the concept plan with the first solution, which is the task delegation, where we distribute tasks wisely and we focus on heavy workload. But the first idea do not really solve our problem. So in this case, we take a step back for a broader view of the problem, where we got the starting point of creating schedule. From here, we radiate the new ideas, and the first one that we get is the cut or reduce time, where we reduce time on unbeneficial activities and we cut off time on unhealthy activities. So the next point is to avoid procrastinate, where we control smartphone usage and we get a good environment. And the last one is we get rid of distraction, where we lessen burden in future and we eliminate half work. To gain more information on the time management problem, we create a survey on time management of RIM students, where we ask a few questions. First question is how well you manage your time, where we rate from very bad to very good. Then the next one is how is your daily schedule, where we rate from very bad to very good. The next question is if you have tasks to do, how will you do it, where we have option of early, on time, last minute and late. The next one is how many hours to spend on study on daily basis. So we have the option of 0 to 2 hours, 3 to 5 hours, 6 to 8 hours and 8 and more. Then the next one is in your leisure time, which activities you always do. So in here we have option of studying, helping parents, sleeping, playing games, scrolling social media and others. And the last question that we ask is time management important in our life? So the option is either yes or no. So for the result of the survey, we discuss it on the next part of our presentation, which is the result and finding.
So the first question, how well you manage your time. So throughout our survey, we have 31 responses. So most of them answer this question at the moderate one, which is at rate 3, and only 3 of them choose 5 because they feel confidence with their time management skill. So the thing is here, since the highest number is at the rate 3, I believe that this are a problem for us to tackle, because you cannot be unsure with your time management skills. How is your daily schedule? So this to see whether they are busy or not. So yes, same as before, most of them choose at rate 3, which is the moderate one, same as before, so I will not discuss more about this. The second question is, if you have tasks to do, how will you do it? So most of them choose last minute, and only below with 32.3% choose on time. So since the biggest number choose to do last minute, we know that it's not a good thing. So the second question, how many hours you spend on study in daily basis? So majority of them with 54.8% choose only 0 to 2 hours. So this there's no issue with this, because I believe by using the blue hat, reflecting and monitoring the thinking process, it depends on people, because sometimes you study 2 hours but you get the quality like 8 hours, but you study at 8 hours yet you didn't get any. It's on the quality, the time, the skills that you have. So I don't have any issue with this question, because at the end it depends on the people, how they comfortable with their study schedule. So the next question, in your leisure time, which activity you always do? So majority of them with 67.7% scrolling social media. Only many of them choose at memorizing Al-Quran, watching YouTube movies, reading, singing, and etc. etc. So is time management important in our life? Majority of them, yes, agree with it, because it is a skill that one cannot be forgotten of. They need to have this skill because it is compulsory. Without time management skill, you will be collapsed in the mountain of workloads, of assignments, of many tasks that you need to do. That's why time management is important. So those analysis that I given to you using the findings, I use the blue hat by monitoring, by reflecting why certain people choose this answer, why certain people choose the other answer, the other way around.
Now I'm going to continue with our presentation for the last part, which is the outcomes and also the solution. So for the first solution is eliminate half work. Basically, by eliminating half work, we can also avoid any procrastination of our assignments, and also we can eliminate the habit of delaying our assignments and our works. The next solution is create schedule. So basically, this is one of the famous solution on how to manage your time properly by create schedule. This is very easy for student because we can just use our pen and paper, or we can use our smartphone to create our own schedule. The next solution is reduce time consumption. So reduce time consumption here means we fill our leisure time with a beneficial activity. And the last solution, get rid of distraction. So basically, get rid of distraction here means we try to avoid any distraction while study. Now I'm going to talk in the point of view of Yellow Hat regarding all the solution that I given in my presentation. So based on this solution, I think first we must be positive and do not block our mind, because we can actually implement all of this solution in our real life easily. Because if we see, the solution is quite simple and quite practical for us as a student. Get rid of distraction, eliminate half work, plan your study, whatsoever. So basically, this is not a big problem for us as a student. So you must be positive. Now I'm going to share and explain in the perspective of Golden Hat or Islamic perspective regarding our project, which is time management. I'm going to share two ayah from Surah Al-As, the first and second ayah. Wal as innal insana lafi khus. By time, indeed mankind is in loss. So generally, if we see this ayah from Al-Quran, we can see that the importance of time management, and as a Muslim, we shouldn't waste our time, because once we waste our time, we are the one who are in loss. So this is very important for us to take note and try to avoid to waste our time. So specifically in this surah, we can see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teach that all human beings now are in loss, except those who have faith in Islam and those who do righteous deed and remind others of al-haq and truth. So basically, in this surah, as a Muslim also, we must avoid to waste our time, and we can fill our time to do righteous deed and remind of our friends about the truth and the al-haq of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So by doing this, inshallah, we can avoid from being lost.